You talking about the remake or the first one?
The remake. The first one's epic. I love the first one.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
What's up, Ram? Doing insane. Hey. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, stream.
What up? What up?
How you doing, Mike?
I'm fine. How you doing, my friend? Bradley?
Good. Ian, how are you,
Ian?
sir?
I'm doing good, man. How are you guys doing?
Happy Friday.
All good.
Everyone. So, as we continue our project week with anime characters, for those who have not been with the journey with us since we started 2 weeks ago, we'll just go quickly through just to give a shout out on what we're working on and probably maybe what our goal is for the stream today. We'll start with you, Ian. So what are you working on and what's your goal today?
All right, so I am working on my anime character Nana Shimura. She is from My Hero Academia, All Might's predecessor. If those of you don't know, if you guys just haven't watched My Hero, get on that. But right now I'm actually working on posing her to match the concept that I fell in love with, and so I'm in T-Pose Master at the moment, trying to just work out a halfway decent pose that then I'll bring back and clean up.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you, Mike.
I'm working on some Akira action. Little Tetsuo here, trying to get his face figured out and pose, and then I'm gonna bring back in that bike and probably put him on the bike and mess around with his arm a little bit.
Nice.
I am working on Saber from Fate State Night. My goal tonight is to finish blocking out the armor and probably start making the sword if I can.
Cool.
And with
Nice.
that means,
All right.
guys, pencils up.
All right.
You guys hear the music?
Well,
Yep.
can. Sounds good.
What's up, everybody that's in the chat? What's up, Chris? I never freeze.
What's up, Chris?
I've never to freeze. What's up, Insane? Matt?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Kamara. What up, Kamara?
See what's up. Just wants to know how's the bike looking, Mike?
Same as it ever did. I have done zero work on it since probably the last time you saw it. So,
Ditto.
thank you for coming in here and embarrassing me in my own house, Chris.
So we have one more week with Ian, and Mike will probably go in hard. Probably our last week, you might see a pose, you might see a bike. Something's going to be close to being finished.
Yeah, you know how I do. I usually screw around the first 3 weeks and then step it up on the last one, pretty much like my life. This is how I do.
All right.
Pixel says, since it's anime theme, any thoughts on the Cowboy Bebop trailer?
Ooh, yeah, actually, I really loved it. It looks amazing. Yeah, I just love the editing. The editing is my favorite part.
I have not seen it.
All right.
Bradley feels a certain way about it.
I guess I got it. If something needs to be shot, I guess I gotta do it. It was cringy, man. It was so cringy.
I didn't see it yet.
I tried. I think if I watch it, I love the anime, and I think if I watch it, it might ruin the anime.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty deep, man.
There you go, guys. Who's the actor that's playing the main guy?
Kind of like what Hammond. No, I have no problem with the actors though. The actors just that the
Wait,
trailer was really.
Wait, what? I think that we're going to send him the tape of Bradley saying that his movie is trash before it even comes out.
I didn't say the movie was trash. I just said it was cringy.
Remember that time when Bradley came on the show and said that that new Cowboy Bebop movie that everybody's excited about is garbage?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
was
Yeah,
so-
it was pretty
I feel
bad.
like it was just yesterday.
For the record, you know, I didn't use words like garbage. I didn't say trash.
I got some good editing
cringy.
skills.
Okay. I want you to find where
Oh,
Bradley uses the
Ian,
word
I gave you all the keywords, right? I gave you all the keywords to edit.
There we go.
In your voice, that's it. Premiere Pro, here we come, baby.
Boom.
I did it. I gave you all the right words. It says, yes, feelings.
Yes, feelings. I mean, we all have feelings.
Ram has a question. Question for Cintiq users: does anyone use precision mode, and can you make sense of it? I can't. I've never used precision mode on any of the Cintiqs I've ever had in my life.
I haven't either.
I've used precision mode not on a Cintiq, but on a normal Wacom Intuos Pro. Yeah. And I hated it, but I used it a lot in graphic design because there were times where you had to get zoomed in to a certain spot. And the thing to remember with it is that when you engage precision mode, your mouse movement gets dropped to like 1%. And it's so that you can have a really nice clean line or whatever you're trying to achieve. But I always hit that on accident with my, bare hands. So yeah, not the best feature, definitely, but that's kind of what it's for. It's there, yeah. I would just say work on like getting using lazy mouse, or just find every artist has this one stroke on their tablet that's like the perfect lines, the best line. You have the easiest time drawing that line. I would say just rotate your canvas and just utilize that a lot.
Indeed.
Forget precision mode.
Insane says it's not a movie, it's a series.
Oh, really?
Oh, cool.
Okay. All right.
There's time for me to like it.
Well, spoiler alert, if they don't release all of the entire series on the first day, Bradley's not going to like it. And if it's not wrapped up by the first episode, he's not going to like it.
Well, this is
they could do 3.
Well, this is Netflix. They usually just drop everything. They don't. Netflix is like the only place that does drop everything.
Oh, it is going to be on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, on Netflix. Yes.
Yeah, they usually drop everything. It's Hulu and Amazon and Apple and everyone else and their mothers who's like, you get one a week.
Like, don't control my consumption. If I want to binge watch, let me binge watch.
I pay for that. Just give it to me.
Was it Disney Plus that jump started the weekly trickle in? I think so.
I mean, other people were doing it, but Disney Plus leaned into it.
Yeah, they did. I feel like they leaned into that pretty hard.
This week I had to for the piece I was doing, I became very intimate with ZModeler, and it came in a clutch, and I had to send Mike the thank you. I'm a believer now. I'm a believer.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I am a believer.
I wasn't
now.
comfortable with the word intimate, but I did accept his
Hey,
salutation.
some people are not comfortable with certain words, and that's all right.
I needed an adult, but it's okay.
Good chat. How's everyone's week been? Remember, if you have any questions or anything that you guys want to see, I know that Mike and Ian are all participating in some fashion this weekend with Pixelogic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know it.
Good luck to you guys. If there's anything that you're doing.
Yeah, Ian, tell the good folks what you're doing. You're doing more than me.
Oh yeah, so I'm participating in the Sculpt Off on Saturday. It's too late for anybody who wants to join to get in there, but go follow my Twitch account if you want to see me jump on that. It's IR Sculpts. It's easy. Yeah, so Saturday I'm doing the Sculpt Off, which is the reimagined theme, which is gonna be fun. I got my character all picked out. I drew a quick, really, kindergarten level concept. That's good enough for me. And then Sunday, I'm joining Mike here, and we're going to be doing a presentation for the Pixelogic Summit. It's a 1-hour presentation. 6 of us artists are going to be sculpting, taking questions, and just having a good time and getting you guys ready for the summit.
Yep. It's the presenters. So you'll get to see if you have favorites on there. Ashley A Cubed is going to be hosting it with Paul Gabry.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Good for her too, man. She deserves it.
Yeah, Ashley's a beast. Everybody knows, anybody that's come in here knows that I'm a big fan of Ashley. So.
Oh yeah.
Says Mahler.
Oh yeah.
Feel that way. People says Bradley gave Candyman a fair watch. Yes, I did. I actually enjoyed Candyman.
Nice,
He did.
man.
He watched it with me.
Yeah. I enjoy Candyman.
He was like green eggs and ham up in there. He started liking it.
Nice.
Watched it with a fox. Deep cut. Anybody that's not 3 years old is not going to get that, or has a 3-year-old.
Sam said, Ian, you made me embrace Street Fighter by your sculpt. You were right about the movie. I enjoyed it.
Nice, man. Dude, that is awesome. Glad to hear. It's by far one of my favorite series.
Says Stylus League Unite. Spoiler alert. We'll see you next month. Real question is, will Bradley be in the sculpt off? I will not.
Bradley says you have to pay him in order to make him go on a sculpt off. He said that.
What I said explicitly is that I need the rewards. Much better for you. Oh, that's it.
I mean, to be fair, the sculpt off is, it's a good amount of pressure. I think a lot of people should do it just to get the experience of doing it. But, it's
Black man in America. I don't need any more pressure.
It's true. He is. I've seen him.
You know what? I'm sorry. I retract my previous statement.
I don't need any more pressure.
How do you follow that, Ian? You can't. You can't.
I got nothing, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I got. If I could hug you right now, I would.
Saw Ian IR sculpt.
I got nothing.
Bradley, pull that card. Damn you, Bradley. We'll talk later.
All the way to the pocket.
Just remember, we're friends, okay? Please.
I have enough pressure. I have 2 kids, a wife.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Trying to make sense of the world in Florida. So.
Oh, well, if you do, can you let me know?
I can't. I can't.
I'm trying to make sense of my life for a while now.
Look at this happy accident. So I did not realize I was using the transpose cloth brush when I rotated this guy. And when I did, look at what happened to his face.
Oh, wow.
Crazy?
You made the two-face.
You made him two-faced. I would have never, if I needed to do that on purpose, I would never be able to do that again. That was pretty fresh.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And if you win, you get an iPad.
Wait, what?
I think MJ was talking about the one of the prizes.
Oh, are they giving away an iPad? Really, Pro?
They're giving away all sorts of stuff.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. MJ's going in on me. He's like, he has 4 kids and a wife. Okay, you got me. And he lives in Florida. All right, MJ. You got me.
He's way more stressed than Bradley is.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, what can you say?
He also keeps the Discord straight. So
yeah. So, Mike, you and we need to do a better job in Discord because we have not been in it in a minute. We probably have to set a schedule time in because I know that you want to get in it, but you don't want to be in it by yourself. And we probably need to schedule a time throughout the week where we just drop in and hang out. So.
Well, I'm not worried about being in there by myself. There's always people around, but the thing about it is, it's just like, this month has been crazy, dude. So it's got to be one of those things where we plan it, like you said, give people some heads up, and then we just make time, I guess, But it's bananas. We both got things happening. And Ian's got, oh man, don't even get Ian started. This guy.
Ian be in his Discord. Ian's like, hey guys.
Exactly. He gets his work done while he's in the Discord.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, when I'm at work, I just pop in the Discord, hang out with peeps, and you guys should pop in there. It'd be good.
So what do you do though? Because you can't share your screen, right?
No. Yeah, I just chat with whoever.
Okay.
Sometimes if they're hanging out, they have a question, but a lot of times it's just a few guys, some consistent, like Chris is in there, Chris Freeze, a couple other buddies. They show up and they just do their thing. We're all just kind of working, and then we're talking. And sometimes if somebody needs a question, they see me in there, they'll ask like, "Hey, how do you do this?" And I'll just do a real quick. It's nice because it gets me looking away from my work computer, because I have my main computer running. That's how I'm on my Discord. So no trade secrets get shared anywhere.
Right.
But even still, like this week, I've been so busy that I couldn't even like get distracted. I was like, I gotta get this shit done. Like I gotta get it done. Like let's go. So sometimes that happens.
Man, it always happens.
Yeah. Random question for you, Ian. Ian, what martial arts did you study? You mentioned that in a stream I watched.
Yeah, so I studied Taekwondo and Hapkido. Taught for about 4 years. Nice. Competed for 3. But then I had kids. And that takes a lot away. But it was good. I had a lot of fun.
It's dope, man. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Sometimes I miss it. But it's like really good knowledge. Just because you always have that self-defense mentality. I actually fall back on it when I feel like I need a confidence boost. Yeah. Any of you guys take martial arts?
I took the art of fighting without fighting.
He still does. It's him and Steven Seagal.
I just talk shit and just run. All right, that's how.
They just pat people really fast on the back and then they fall over in pain.
You just make friends with me, and then we hang out, and then you're
just
back here talking while you.
It's like
you're good to go.
Ian, don't whip his ass, Ian. Don't let him talk to me like that. Insane Pixel says, "Is My Hero Academia any good? I hear it's like Sword Art Online. Any truth that one Sword Art Online is amazing?" And like, have you ever seen Sword Art Online? because you've been able to compare the two if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I've not seen that.
I've seen both. Yeah, I could see the similarities, but what I love about My Hero is their character development is really strong. They have, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, don't quote me on it, but there's like 25 hero characters, and they take the time to develop each one in a way that makes you care about those characters, and then they do the same thing with the villains. There's like a team of villains, and so they really make you care about the characters, which is what I like about Sword Art Online, is that you are invested in the story and the characters that are there. But I feel like My Hero kind of takes it to the next level. But what I really like about it, and what I tell people, especially if you're a fan of Marvel or DC, the creators of My Hero, they are taking inspiration from the Marvel and DC universe and bringing that into their own characters, so that it's kind of like their reimagining of Marvel and stuff. So definitely recommend it. Should definitely check it out.
I like it.
Chris said he'll hang out with you, Mike.
Thanks, man. It's a bet. Bradley made it look like I was thirsty. I don't like that.
Oh,
It's not,
whoa.
It's not nice. That's not nice.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Whoa. I don't know if you've quenched your thirst or not. I don't know.
You guys want a Sprite?
Hey, Mike. I know you don't have any friends, so you know.
I didn't say you had no friends.
I know you have a deep-seated fear of being alone.
I know your statues talk to you.
Hey, don't you talk about my statues. Talk about this.
What's up, hero? Ram said he studied butterfly hand, and is that a real thing?
Wait, butterfly hand gung fu? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Oh, is that what Steven Seagal did? Like butterfly?
Oh, is that his move?
Is it the hand slap?
The hand slap? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get angry when I would see him do his kung fu. His what is it? Was that Aikido? What the hell is the thing he was doing?
Yeah, Aikido is his thing.
It makes me angry when I watch him do it. Also, he never wrapped his hands in gauze and dipped them in honey and then put them in glass. So
Yeah.
Steven Seagal will never be as good as.
And they didn't have no gummy bears on it.
No, JCVD, man.
Yeah, man. I wish Steven Seagal would try to do a split. He'd never get up.
He'd break himself.
The Hannibal said, "What are you not doing on YouTube today?"
We're not on YouTube?
It's Comic King YouTube. I understand.
No, we're on YouTube.
We're on the tube.
Don't
M says,
stuff,
yes,
man.
it's real. It's Tai Chi Animal Farm.
Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome, man.
And he proceeded to say, "Come see me. It's real." Nah, Ram, I don't want none, dog. I don't want none.
Dang, man. What's he
I don't want to come see you, Ram. I don't want that.
kind
I
of
want that in my life. I
aggressive,
believe in
dude.
you. I believe
I'm
you,
sorry.
Ram.
Sorry, man.
I don't want that.
Wow, this guy.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
Tell my wife, get my wallet right now, Ram.
And in all fairness, we said we don't like when he does it. Now, if you make it look real, then fine. If it doesn't look like you're patting somebody down in an airport, then okay.
You know what it is though? Like, you guys are like the '90s action stars. They really made it a point to just talk crap all the time. So like you'd hear like Seagal saying that he could whoop somebody like JCVD, and then you'd have JCVD laugh at the whole thing. Then you had Wesley Snipes at one point come out and claim to be a martial art master in Blade 3, so then everybody was like scrutinizing whether or not he was actually a legit martial art master. Just like the drama behind those. And for me, I'm like, I just want to watch Bloodsport 100 times. Is that cool?
Absolutely. And Blade.
What you saying?
And Blade, absolutely.
Yeah, Blade was great. Except for the third.
Do you want to know something
Blade,
funny about the
not
third?
Blade Trinity. And
Blade Trinity was not a great movie, but I love Ryan Reynolds, so I give him a pass. Plus, I know he was he had said that was the first time he tried out Wade Wilson's character. He just really wanted to, because he wanted to do Deadpool for so long, and back then he asked to do Deadpool when it came up, and they said no, and they just set it aside. So he decided to try Wade Wilson's character a bunch, and he spent this whole time perfecting it. So I give him a little bit of a pass.
I just watched Free Guy the other day, and he's pretty much being Wade Wilson in Free Guy, which was dope.
Yeah, so. It's pretty much just Ryan Reynolds at this point.
Yeah. He is Deadpool. So.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so that should come up a little bit more.
We're all good. Cool.
Ram said, "Come see me." I don't think you've been called out like that on a show before. I don't know how. I feel like I was supposed to jump to your defense, but it didn't go down like that.
Ram wanted to tell me that it was real. That it was real.
I feel like my little brothers has been challenged and I didn't step up. Ram, don't be talking like that to Bradley, man. What are you doing?
Jason Seagal is actually reserve sheriff in New Orleans, and that's why I no longer live in New Orleans.
Actually, he's in Russia now.
He upgraded?
Hey, he's been in Russia for the last few years now.
That's crazy.
But he was a sheriff, yeah. Yep. Chuck Norris went on I think he if I got my story right, somebody can correct me, but I remember he did a lot of ride-alongs when he was doing Texas Ranger. He did a lot of like study and talk to police, and I think he was another one.
Stop being a fan of Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is awesome. I like him. You don't like him?
Yeah. I'll tell you later. Not a fan. Was a fan. Not anymore.
No worries.
If they say he loves Russian carrots. I saw that video of him eating
Russian carrots?
What's the difference between a Russian carrot and a regular carrot?
I don't know if someone in Russia, like a political person, like handed him a carrot and he just like ate it on the spot.
It's aggressive.
He's like, carrot. Chuck Norris, now that's a star. Steven Seagal will destroy a raw Russian carrot. I just pictured that thing. gear. Love metal gear. So is it top secret on what you guys are deciding to work on for the ZBrush, or you guys want everyone to tune in this weekend to know what you guys are doing?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I know Ian's got his plan.
Well, I have the sculpt off one planned, which I can't announce because it has to be fair for the contest. But I think for Sunday,
You've been setting people up all week, though.
Wait, what?
You've been setting people up all week. You've been giving them tips and throwing them off.
Oh yeah. That's it, man. Yeah. I don't want everybody to know what's going on. But I want to take a simple character and kind of reimagine. I was actually, Super Meat Boy. I'm gonna.
Is that what you're doing?
Super Meat Boy. We're gonna for Sunday. Yeah.
Nice, man.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
That's a good one. All right.
So there we go. We'll come up with something. It's gonna be really. But I was talking about that character today, and I was saying that that's a great character to learn read topology on. And I was telling somebody, he's a simple character. You can read topologize him really quickly, have some fun with him. He's really simple, but it gives you enough problems when learning to read topo for the first time. So you know what? I'm going to reimagine him. Let's do that.
Okay. You know who I've always wanted to do and never really got around to it was Earthworm Jim.
Oh.
I'm not going to do him, but that would be a fresh character. I think too many people have done Earthworm Jim, man.
I was going to say, actually, I sculpted, and I have him right here. I sculpted an Earthworm Jim 2 years ago. You want to see him?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I'll go big screen because I printed them. Let's see here, full screen.
Oh, dude, nice man.
Focus. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's dope.
The light's a little bright. There we go. But yep.
Man. I don't know how I would reimagine him. Maybe as an anorexic something, like a really super thin dude. I don't know.
Or an obese Earthworm Jim.
Oh, like an older, when they did the Spider-Verse and they had the fat Spider-Man. That could be fresh.
Yeah, he got a little fat on him.
Oh,
yeah,
dope.
You can do dual heads as well. Because remember, earthworms you could split them in half and they just grow again.
Oh yeah.
6th grade science for the win.
ZBrush custom UI question. Where is see-through button found to add to your custom menu? See-through is always at the, I guess I can make a screen big because I think it's on everyone's UI. It's at the very, very top. Like the smallest thing.
Little slider.
Oh, no, my banner is taking over it. At the very top where the quick save is, it's right next to the quick save at the very top right corner of your ZBrush menu. Since it's right there, you may not need that shortcut. The button itself, I don't think it's a button. It's a slider. Through is a slider.
Yeah, right next to quick save, you should have a see-through, and then you just slide it.
Yep.
You just slide it.
Sure.
And you'll trip everybody out when you use it.
I'm doing right now. Just deleting it. I know that I want to do a keyboard shortcut.
Oh, I don't think you can add sliders to keyboard shortcuts, but you can dock it. I mean, it's already kind of.
You might be
docked, I
able
guess.
to if you do what is it like Alt click and then press a button, like Alt click it. I forgot. Is it Control click? Control Alt and then click the item to do a custom hotkey and touch it and see if it does that. Because I know if you press your S key, you're able to do the slider. If you're trying to do like your S key, like it slides like that, maybe. Never thought to actually do the sequel like that, but try that.
Yeah, I've never done that, so. I'm always surprised when I find out there's something I didn't know about ZBrush.
Learn stuff every day about ZBrush.
Dude, seriously.
MJ says, "You guys see the Mandalorian jam that was on? No, it's on ZBrush Central. I have not seen that. That sounds dope.
Have not seen it. I will say ZBrush Central is a place I don't frequent often, and I have no idea why. It's like just not on my radar.
A lot of haters on ZBrush Central. I find that it's very difficult to get any kind of interest on there unless you are big time. You know what I mean? Like a Rafael Grassetti or somebody.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I know that if I post something on ArtStation or Facebook or Instagram, way more people are going to be seeing it and commenting and saying stuff like that. If I go on ZBrush Central, man, like, I'd be surprised if anybody notices anything, man. So, like, why bother?
Yeah, I think like last time I posted something was a while ago, and I got just like a couple of. Well, you know what? I posted my zombie cap, and I got a couple likes on there, but I only posted it on there to have something on there. But yeah, that was it. I actually had to re-sign in today, and it had like I forgot my password, so I had to like LastPass it.
Unless you get top row, it's hard to get noticed on ZBrush Central.
Yeah. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Let's send this back. Boop. Boop. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and save this.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like I should put Tetsuo in a pair of Yeezys. Oh, so I think I'm gonna do that.
Sounds awesome.
Like something that he would wear as he's destroying Neo Tokyo.
All right.
Mike, I've been doing this thing where I'm using a mask, a plane, drawing out like custom shapes that I want, and then using the mesh extrude to then have that shape, the Extract Pro.
And getting what, like armor and stuff like that?
Yeah, like if I wanted like a unique shape and I want like I can draw it out faster, then I can just like go around moving points.
Uh-huh. Fresh. I have to put that on this computer. I keep saying that because I really love that application, man.
I want these to be for her arm.
Mm-hmm.
Out. And I want it super low, which is this. Extract. tweaking it, and then add thickness. I think what was it? I think it was your stream yesterday. You reminded me about using like the actual move modifiers, which I completely forgot about.
The which ones now?
The modifiers like bend arc and all the other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Clean.
Yeah, definitely.
Ram said that worked awesome. Cool, Ram.
Cool.
Cool says,
Nice.
I'm not seeing any streaming chats anywhere. I see you, though.
We see you.
Hey, Maricat.
Hi, Mario Cat.
What's up, Mario Cat?
Ooh, aren't they supposed to be showing like some new features and stuff at the summit for ZBrush too?
They usually do, yeah. But they haven't announced, at least not to us streamers. They're usually pretty hush-hush about all that. But they always announce something, or they focus in on what's current, you know?
How you doing, Simon?
Hey, Simon. All right.
That's cool, man. You use the rigging tool in ZBrush?
Yeah, I'm actually. This is part of my what's good, but yeah, I'm using a rigging tool that's in ZBrush. I'll explain it more when we get to the what's good part because it's a bit of show and tell. But yeah, everybody here is gonna love it. I use it on a regular basis because you don't always have time to sculpt a hand from scratch, you know, and it's just a nice little feature. Everybody here will be excited. But yeah, this is built with the Z spheres, which I'm still learning how to do because I do see the benefit of it. But I will say, like, you really got to have clean topology when you do this. If that makes sense.
Like I was like, man, I have water leaking into the music. Where's the water coming from?
Huh.
There we go.
Ian, your theme-based sculpts are great inspiration. Give me an idea to try a boondock. Oh, cool, granddad.
Oh, nice, man. Dude, I'm glad I could help in any way, shape, or form, man. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna copy this guy. We're gonna paste him.
Hey everyone, if you have not pressed your quick save, please do so now.
Oh, that's thank you. Save. I used to be an avid saver. I'd save all the time. And now I find it's hit or miss. I'm either saving all the time or I completely forget.
Like that it does it for me.
I've had a few crashes with autosave.
So Ian,
But,
I went off the reservation yesterday. In my
oh yeah?
stream, in my stream, I called out the whole poly grouping color fiasco.
Oh,
It's not the first time. I was just like, I gotta do this, man. gotta say my piece.
Just don't do it this weekend, all right? This weekend is not the weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So if my name disappears from the presenters on Sunday, that's why.
That's a dude. Did I tell you what happened to me on my last stream on Sunday? Was everybody started asking me about Peel UV, and I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. And then I looked it up, and now I was like, "Where is this plugin? Like this plugin would save me so much time."
Right.
Does not exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like really baffled.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
They're like, it's not out, and don't ask us about it. So there you go.
Yeah, but I did hear I have a theory, because I went back and I watched it. I think it was MJ who was like, "Dude, you got to watch this." He's the one who like showed it to me. I have a theory, and I think it's a legal issue, because I was looking at the plugin and how it functions, and then it looks a lot like something Maya uses. And I wonder if they were developing something and then they just got kind of shut down. Like, no, you can't use that. And then they were just like, well, crap, you know. And then maybe they decided to try to do another route, but too much time has passed. That's my theory. Not talking crap or anything, but you know. It looks, the UI looked really familiar to me, like I'd seen it somewhere before. And then I remember when I did UV unwraps for my coach project, I was like, wait, yeah, that looks really close. Like, so I wonder if they came across some legality or not.
Possible. I know a lot of people were excited about that. That was the showstopper, man. And then when it never came out, and it turned into like the Duke Nukem of features, folks were like, "Oh man, that's not cool."
Yeah, man, it was something else, dude.
Yeah.
Already invested super hard in Maya for UVs. It's got to be like super impressive to get me off that.
I find it fortunate for me. I don't ever have to use my job currently. I'm one of those lucky guys.
Well, if you had to use it, somebody would have taught you how to use it, so then you'd know it.
Oh yeah, I that's the thing. I know it. I haven't used it in a while. I used it on my last freelance gig, before I got picked up by Funko, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't use Maya here." I was like, "Okay, great." Actually, they're like 90%. Well, for sculpting, they're 100% ZBrush, and then everything else is just rendering or animation. So they use a lot. Like we use Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Illustrator, and Keyshot. I feel like most people know those programs pretty well.
Are there any rumblings about using Blender for anything over there?
No.
Like rendering or anything like that?
No. Not that I've heard. But I'd say it's one of those things where, like, if I were to say, hey, I use Blender for this functionality, if it doesn't impede everybody else's workflow, I don't think they would mind.
Yeah.
I think for them, it solely is just a, this is what they've been doing for so long. So
Right.
okay, his arms are too straight. Let's go back.
Hashtag restore the pill reverse.
You know what I'm more surprised with? That nobody else has developed an unofficial plugin.
Right?
Like I'm not a programmer, but if I could, I'm already like, how do we get this developed unofficially? Because there's a ton of unofficial plugins for ZBrush that Pixelogic just hands off doesn't support. But if it's, you know what I mean? If somebody could recreate that and just release it to the world, it'd be a huge game changer.
And have a great lawyer. Have a great lawyer.
Just make it similar. Hashtag not telling you what to do. Not advising anything bad.
Don't take any legal advice from what's being said here. We're not responsible. We are not lawyers.
Okay. That's close enough for government work. There we go.
It says AS Power Maps is a plugin that does decent UVs but different interface. He says it's a plugin on ArtStation.
Nice. All right, let's see here.
You guys got anything planned for this weekend?
I'm going to see a friend from college. So that's going to be nice. See him in a minute. Hang out.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on my car, getting that bad boy fired up.
I saw the shell on Instagram.
Right?
So that actually, so you got the GSX?
I got the GS. The guy was gonna motor swap it with the 4G63 motor, but it has the 420A motor, which is still a powerful motor. There's a lot of people who are turbocharging those, but it heats up very quickly, so you need to really be cautious of the cooling system on that. But he started doing the visual stuff. Cut some corners that I'm gonna have to fix, but I'm glad that I have the GSX hood because I kind of want to go that route. If this motor blows up tomorrow, then I'll just I'll tow it, get everything sorted out like I was telling you earlier, and then I'll just start saving pennies for the motor swap.
I hope it doesn't blow up. That doesn't sound like that.
Me neither, because that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, I had the GSX, the one in that charcoal purple color.
Yeah.
Charcoal violet kind of chameleon color. That was dope.
That's cool.
I miss mine. It was a cool car, man.
Dude, like the save the DSMs is a real movement right now.
Yeah.
If you're looking to get in it, I'll convince you. There's some really good shops actually that do a lot of fun aftermarket stuff. And then I found this new. Oh, you know what? I'll here's an early what's good. If anybody works on automotive or just needs parts for their car, and you have to order, go to rockauto.com. It's a distributor out of Wisconsin. And they will find your make and model, especially if you have old cars. They'll find your make and model, and they'll tell you what parts they can get access to, and they'll ship it to you within a good reason. And the prices are wholesale. So I ordered.
Oh, that's cool.
So like my head gasket that I ordered was going to be about $200 because of the make and model and year. But for $350, including shipping, I got everything that I needed plus more. I got like the manual, I got the head gasket, the entire engine kit actually, cylinder bolts, I got brake pedals, I got some wiring setups that I needed, I got like spark plugs, oil filters, like I got a bunch of stuff, and I paid just $100 more instead of just paying the $200. Like the whole engine kit was like $80. And they'll tell you, you look up make and model and they'll tell you if it fits or not. So definitely check it out.
I got a nephew who he gets cars and restores them and sells them.
Can't say the word car in my house, but
yeah, I think my next move is going to be Bradley's car.
What car do you got, Bradley?
I don't know if I should have said anything. He's got a nice car. Let's put it at that. Let's leave it at that.
Nice.
Got a good car.
Z06.
Ooh.
2016?
Nice, man.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Sorry. If Ram comes to your house now, we know why.
Yeah, it's like
He's going to come over there to Aikido your ass and take your car.
like
Ram, don't do that, man. Come on, don't do that, Ram. Don't do that. I'll feel bad.
Bradley's trying to get more jobs in industry, but he got a V06. He's going to be all right.
Also, he has a black eye. It's not cool, man. Going on interviews after being smacked around by a viewer. Don't do that. Time. It's 10. Okay. You have a pose in mind for your girl, Bradley?
I am going to have her both hands holding on the sword while it's touching the ground, with her head bent down. Something simple.
No, go all out, dude. Don't do something.
Oh gosh.
Go crazy, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but I like to rig things in Maya, and it's going to take me all day to do it.
You should just use Transpose Master. Forget Maya.
Just join the ZBrush posing family.
like, you know, the reason why I don't use transpose, the same reason why I don't watch soccer. I'll tell you where I'm going with this.
I'm listening. Now I'm intrigued.
If I had to, so if I spent like, you know, 2 hours kicking a ball downfield and you kick it all the way back up, I'm gonna just be mad. So if I spend all this time sculpting out stuff and I lose majority of it while posing, I'm just gonna be angry.
Okay.
You know, soccer players get paid really well.
I was gonna say, so you managed to alienate the Aikido fans and soccer fans in one night. Football fans. What's up with that?
No.
Views expressed by Bradley Kohler are not exactly views expressed by the rest of the Stylus League. Just saying, that's all I'm saying.
Why you always got me sound like I have a problem? I don't have a problem.
That's the world sport you're talking about right there. That's the world sport, son.
It is.
Just messing with it. I think you should have left soccer out of it, though. I'm leaving you alone.
I'm sorry. You know, we all know in the U.S., football is king.
So this is the thing. You're saying the Transpose Master is not going to do it for you? Because why, you want to pose it again later at some point?
Or like I like to explore with my poses to see what I like. And at least when I rig it, I can get multiple poses out because I'm not super fast the other way.
Okay. You do that a lot, do you?
I have my last couple pieces, yes.
Okay.
But just like see modeler, you know, if I spend enough time with it, I'll get good with it. You've shown me the light, all right? I'm not closing my mind to the content.
Nice. Okay. I'll tell you, best pose I ever did.
You speak words.
Best pose I ever did was when our good friend Brad Groteman told me that it was futile to use Transpose Master because you're not going to get as dynamic of a pose in Transpose Master. And I said,
I have learned to not tell you anything is futile.
Yeah. You want to make me do? Hey, on Sunday you should call me up and whatever I'm working on, tell me that I'm not going to do a good job on it, and then maybe I'll do a fantastic job.
Hold my beer.
When you go to sculpt off, I'm like, oh, you gonna have that has-been mic on there?
Oh no, not that guy.
Not that guy.
Jeez.
I'm gonna be the one yeah.
I need that. That's what I need actually.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the one who's like. Now, anybody, if it's not coming from about creative, don't be saying Mike no hate.
Oh no, there's gonna be a whole lot of hate.
He's gonna Snoop Dogg that whole thing. What?
I know. Why have we not asked this guy to be the sculpt off guy?
Oh, oops.
Says he's peaceful. I believe you, Ram. Okay. Let's do our what's good. Mike, we'll start with you.
Yeah. I get a little more light here. It's a little dark. All right. So, what's good for me is I was fortunate enough. I'm friends with a guy named Say Adams, who is kind of like a modern day Basquiat, right? He's been doing artwork forever. He's been in hip hop for a long time, and he's connected to a lot of people. So he puts me down to do a lot of high profile projects. And the most recent project, and we actually started this in 2015. So this is the most recent thing to come out. However, it's been around for a long time, is this book the Smithsonian Anthology of Hip Hop. Wow, it's too bright now. Turn that way. So the Anthology of Hip Hop and Rap, you can see this is a giant book. That's my artwork on the front there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's my Nicki Minaj and Pac and my Four Elements. But inside of this giant collection, and this is from the Smithsonian Museum, actually, the Folkways Museum within Smithsonian put this out. It's got these sleeves inside of here, which have discs, which is like, I think there's like 3 discs in each one, and some of the best songs of what I consider the golden age of hip hop, right? So there's several groups in here, all stuff from like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. They've got some newer stuff too, but I mean, this is, for me, quintessential hip hop. And then in the book, right, again, there's foil, like a foil, what do you call it? Not foil stamp, but yeah, foil stamp, right? With the artwork on there. Inside of here, there's articles, all kinds of really good stuff. And let's see if I can find one of my pieces. There you go. So like, this is my biggie. But just nice. Really, this is a high quality book, super high quality. So I'm very happy to have something that is, for me, it's like a bucket list, right? Like I started in hip hop, doing artwork, and I got a project that's going to be coming out soon. That's a big hip hop related thing. And to be a part of this is just, I mean, I'm so happy I can't even tell you. So anyway, that's what's good from me. The if you see that book, pick it up. Very good book.
Nice, man. That's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
You're gonna do a demo for yours, so I'm gonna do my what's good. And my what's good is that it's my birthday this weekend. So
yeah,
that's what's good. Another year.
Happy birthday, man. Happy early.
Help me see more.
All right. So my what's good is, and some of you might know this, but if you guys want some amazing ZBrush brushes, SK or Sakaki, he works at Wonderful Works, amazing anime sculptor. But since we're doing anime theme, I thought I would announce he has a ton of brushes, base meshes, and the hand rig tool, which I'll showcase again right now. But they're all free and they're all amazing. He also has some line shaders as well if you're trying to get that anime feel. But definitely check this out. You could just type in SK as well if you want to look quick. But he also has a ton of base meshes. So, which is actually what I used to start this project up. And so if you, let's kind of load it up real quick. So it comes with a base mesh, brushes, materials, even his UI if you watch his stuff, because he is on Pixo. But what's really cool is we do the base mesh. He has different sizes and they're all mannequins. So you can pose them any way that you would like and kind of customize it yourself. And he has all different sizes. He also has the proper head size for each of the characters. And then he does have a full body with a pre-built head and hands, which is really cool. So if you want something fast. But the real cool one is this hand rig tool. So you just load this up. Now this is primarily a female hand, but you can utilize it and change it up however you need to. But again, it's comes Z-rigged. And what's neat about it is he has really clean animation-friendly topology out the gate. So using this, if you need to have a quick hand, you can take the rig and you can start posing it up. You know, you can grab it, you can shape however you want. I usually just rotate a lot, and you can rotate a good chunk of it. Once you get the hand set the way you want, which is what I was doing here, you can then, here, let me load it up real quick. You can then manipulate it for however you want. I think I broke this one. Let me reopen that. There we go. Oh, I keep adding everything, that's why. So rotate, grab a spot, and now you can move them. Really simple, which is really fun. So you can get some really good shapes. And then just like the mannequins, if you're familiar with that in ZBrush, if you do something that you like, then you just come on down to adaptive skin and then make adaptive skin, which then will give you the hands, and then you fix it up however you want. So, and that's what I did for her hands here, since I was just being lazy and didn't want to sculpt a hand from scratch.
Nice.
So yeah, Sakaki, or known as SK, check out his brushes, really cool stuff. Brushes are great. It comes with hair brushes, chisel brushes, fill brushes, just a good stuff. And it's all free. And that's what blows my mind, is that they're all free. So definitely get on that.
Nice.
That's my what's good.
You weren't being lazy. You were being efficient.
There you go. Well, yeah, man. Because, sometimes it's just fun to get right into sculpting, Like, when I was first starting out, I heard that whole thing, like, everything has to be from a sphere. I'm like, really? No, it doesn't have to.
Not at all.
Actually, if you work for a studio, or you won't be working from a sphere hardly ever.
Oh, I know, man. That's the crazy part. It's like the amount of times I've worked from a sphere at Funko has been 0. They gave us base meshes. They gave us all sorts of stuff. They're like, here you go. You're essentially kit bashing for a studio most of the time. You do get to develop your own stuff, which is neat. But yeah, for the most part, it's like, get it done as quick as possible.
I also think from my experience, like even sculpting from a base mesh is also an art within itself, because you can't have the base mesh inform what you're doing. So you have to really know how to think through it and not have it dictate what you're designing, but have it help you.
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Also, too, most of the time from a studio, at least in my opinion, or experience, I should say, rather, a lot of times, you're trying to match the style of the game or the product that you're developing. So you don't really get to call it your own unless it's your style that you happen to be working on, So it's interesting. Good practice.
I'm a big fan of quick.
Yeah.
Breed.
So you got any big birthday plans, Bradley?
No. My wife planning everything, so I just have to just be present. Don't know anything. I'm getting
So
old.
what now?
I don't. My wife is planning everything. I just have to like be there,
Show up.
not have a cell
Nice.
phone, show up.
Nice.
Show up, yeah. That works.
I get sushi.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite food.
Love sushi.
That's interesting. That's a favorite of yours, Bradley?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of sushi you get?
Anything that has like smoked salmon on it is good.
You getting rolls or you getting sashimi?
Oh, I don't do sushi.
Aha. Okay. Okay. I got kicked out of a restaurant one time because I didn't mess with sashimi.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I went to LA for the launch of that Coke commercial that I was in. Plug. A long time ago. And the person I was there with was kind of, taking us out to eat where we wanted to and everything. And she was like, "Hey, how about sushi?" And I was like, "All right, that sounds dope." So we went out to a place and she's like, "You got to be careful because this place is literally like the soup Nazi guy on Seinfeld. Like they don't mess around. You don't ask for rolls. Whatever you do, don't ask for a roll." And I was like, "Really?" Like, yeah.
Damn.
So so we go in there and I had never had sashimi before. And so they brought it over and I like big giant pieces of fish on there. I mean, I'm sure they were really, really super fresh and delicious and everything. But I ate one and I was like not feeling it, but I was scared to say anything because I didn't want to get like completely kicked out. And she was like, "Well, what do you think? What do you think?" And then the guy, the chef came over, like the guy that made it came over and was like,
Uh-oh.
"You have a lot of stuff on your plate. What's up?" And I was like, it's not really my thing. And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, I normally get rolls." And then he kind of cut a look to the woman. She's like, "Yeah, we're gonna just take the check. We'll bag this up and take the check."
What?
And, yeah, so she took me to a steak place, and I had some of the best steak I've ever had in my life. So it's a happy ending.
There you go. There you go.
They took you somewhere to appease you. Okay, I'm thinking like,
No.
Yeah.
No, the people that I was there with were great. The restaurant. I feel like she should have told me that before we went. Maybe that would have been nice.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. You know,
Just
that
saying.
should have been a conversation piece.
Yeah.
Like I have a couple spots I really like for sushi, but I typically, unless I know you love sushi, that's usually one that's not on my list to automatically be like, oh yeah, let's just do sushi.
Yeah.
It's usually when somebody's like, hey man, I love sushi, no good sushi place. I'm like, actually, yeah, let's go just let me take you.
Exactly. Whenever anybody says sushi, I'm like, I like sushi rolls.
Sushi rolls are great though. That seems like a little weird. Yeah, that's just me though.
I love spider rolls, man. Those are dope. I don't like spiders though. Interesting. Not a fan.
MJ says, yeah, that Coke commercial was like watching Baby Mike.
Watching what?
Is you the baby in the, like Baby Mike?
Oh, you didn't see that commercial. MJ didn't see that commercial. Nobody's seen that commercial. Came on at 3:30 in the morning after Perspectives on BET. Nobody saw that.
Yeah, can't say that I've seen it.
See?
You'll get a link.
Why do you hate me, IR? Why do you hate me, IR?
I don't, man. Just because you're so beautiful, man.
Oh. What color are you gonna have your car when it's done? Are you going to keep it green, or are you going to do something else?
I'm thinking about doing something else. I'm not quite sure the term of it, but I think it's like the chameleon style paint. I want it to be like a two-tone, so I want a nice dark color. Honestly, I'm leaning more towards burgundy the more I talk about it. But then I would love to have like some gold or blue undertones underneath it, so as you walked around it, it really just like spoke to you.
That'd be fresh, man. I haven't seen a chameleon color paint in a long time. Like, honestly, I remember when everybody, that's all you saw were chameleon colors.
Yeah.
But
So I
that's
think that'd be
great on
cool.
that car, man.
So yeah, man. But hey, I'm open to suggestions if anybody knows any cool effects or whatnot. What's funny is there's just not a lot of people who are running these types of cars. So I'm excited to have something just a little bit different on the street, you know?
You have a track near you? You can go and like do time tests and all that?
Yeah, Palmdale's, which is a good hour or so drive away from me. They have a lot of space up there, which is good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a fun hobby. It's just getting me out of this seat, which surprisingly I'm here a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
it's like
noticed the other day I didn't take a break,
oh
and
yeah,
it's crazy. You know, when you have a deadline, it's like that. Sometimes you just don't take a break, and it's so bad, man.
yep. Yeah, that's what I was noticing, that I would be here a lot of the time, and then yeah, no breaks. Um, almost almost forget to take my lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get caught up, and you're like, I got to get this done. You know. Yesterday, actually, a coworker, she messaged me, and she was just like, "Please, for the love of God, do not look at this text at 9:30 p.m. in the evening time." She was like, "Do it tomorrow." Like, really emphasize that. She was like, "But we have to get this done, so just heads up." And I was like, all right, cool." It's like, if she hadn't have said that, I would have gotten up. I just know I would have been like, "Oh, I could do that real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Give me a half
My
hour."
advice is, if they really didn't want you to see it, they wouldn't send it.
That is fair, yeah.
Riley, we lost the music, dude.
Austin. So it went away when I switched to. This one is cool. Chris is that he got to run. Catch you next time. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, Chris, thanks, man.
For coming in.
This is as Stylus League. I posted the co-commercial link in the Discord.
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
I'm about to see Baby Mike.
Babyface Finster.
Like Mike, when you did that, like how hyped were you for how long afterward?
So I'll let you know exactly how long it lasted until I got back home, and I told my then wife that I was going to be an actor, and she completely shut it down. Then I realized
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I asked. So sorry. I didn't want to
shut it down, son. She's like, "Oh, word? Yeah? No, you're not. No, you're not. Actor? Oh, yeah? Okay. I don't think so." And I was like, okay.
Don't crush the dream.
Yeah. So thank you for that, Bradley. Making me relive that whole thing.
Did not.
That was nice little memory lane right there. Good stuff. How could you know? I like the Yeezys for this because they look like he's wearing hospital shoes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Thanks.
I'd say Marvel's designer likes crashing for the hell of it.
Do you use Marvelous Designer for a lot of stuff? Is that like your common go-to?
No, but usually like some of the stuff I want to put it on my portfolio, and I like to try to do like a Swiss Army knife of everything.
Gotcha. I think I've used it like a handful of times. I think it's great, you know. It's a fun program. I just don't use it that often.
Some of the I don't even know what I'm gonna what can help me do things a lot faster. Not like production ready good with it, but I just enough to give me the idea, and I just finish it off
Right. When you take your do you take your model from ZBrush and bring it on in to Marvelous? Because I had issues with that. Like the way I learned was like take your model, then you bring in the Maya, then you resize it, then you bring in the Marvelous. Like how do you bring it in? Just import?
So what I learned to do is that I use the Mixamo character. You know, if you download from Mixamo, and that size. Yeah. I don't size my model completely up to that, like to the full size of the Maya size, but bigger than what ZBrush shows you, allows you to get to, because ZBrush makes it really small. But if you genuinely scale your model up higher, you won't have issues when you import it in. Like you have to make sure that the character is standing on top of the floor. You know how sometimes in ZBrush, if you check do the floor to 0, it'll be like at the middle. Your character will be in the middle of the ground. But as long as your character is above the ground and scaled up slightly bigger than what you would have in ZBrush, it will import and not mess up the scale.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice. You have to pick your brain a little bit more later on it.
But yeah, it used to be a pain in the butt. I turn into a digital world. Yeah, it says maybe Scale Master can help. I tried using Scale Master, and learning to use Scale Master is a trip for me.
I like using Scale Master, but I think the thing that gets a lot of people kind of confused with it is in their mind they've scaled it, right? But the ZBrush plugins don't communicate with each other. So a lot of times I've seen people use Scale Master and they'll set their scale and then they'll use, 3D Print Hub. They'll export it and then their model's huge. And they're like, whoa. Or they'll bring in another program and their model's still huge and they don't understand what happened. And it's like you just have to remember to set your scene again in that plugin that you're using. I like Scale Master. I think it's good. I just think it's overly complicated.
Yes.
And it doesn't need to be. It's, I try to simplify it as much as possible, but yeah, the approach is so complicated, but it's really not that complicated. It's like, oh man, they could have done this a little bit different.
True.
There we go.
Give me all the wrinkles. This is good enough. About to turn into a robot. Take a few seconds. You guys can still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
You're good.
Oh, cool. Cool. Let's zoom in and see where everyone.
All right. I just want to get this cloth flowing right.
Using the
I
sim?
did in one project.
Say what?
Using the sim or you sculpting it?
I'm using the transpose cloth brush with dynamics enabled, and then I'm utilizing the masking feature to get like this kind of nice curve going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love using dynamics. I think it's a great tool because you get some
It's hit
nice
and
big
miss.
chunky wrinkles, but you do
Yeah.
have to like come back in and clean some stuff up, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, but I like to get the fold started, and then like for something like right here where this portion is, I'll usually mask off a certain section and then use the cloth and I'll pull that fold out just a little bit. That just kind of helps get what I'm looking for. So yeah, it's not as simple as throw it in. Like, this is where I want to learn Marvelous because I know that's exactly what it's used for and its sole purpose. But what bothers me about Marvelous is now it's subscription only and I don't own a copy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, man, I don't want to be paying $40 a month for a program I barely use, you know?
Why don't you get an older copy?
I don't think they sell them that way, do they?
No, they don't. Nope.
Oh, okay.
But you can stop and start your subscription.
I mean, I got
Make
mine
sure you know
back
you save all your cloth.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so used to doing it in ZBrush, it's not a, you know, it's not a big deal. I mean, do you find that you fix your cloth, like do you get it most of the way in Marvelous and
Most
then
of the way.
yeah.
It's like, if you look at this fold, really good fold for this front. The things that you have to really clean up, and I'll shout out to Laura at Outgang. She did a really good tutorial on Marvelous Designer and ZBrush workflow, which I am not doing tonight because I'm being fast. But yeah, it's really, and I think that video is now that one video is free on YouTube if you go check it out. And I'll send you a link to it.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Bobby
Foster's in the house, y'all. What's up,
What's
man?
up, Bobby?
What's up, man?
Hello.
Here to hold it down for Baltimore.
If you guys have not checked out Bobby's work, look him up.
kind of liked her like that. Okay. There we go.
Yes. Money.
Work. Look at you, man.
To start making a sword. Thanks for the like on Facebook, Bob. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, nice. There we go. You know what I love about capes is you can just go nuts on them.
Oh, she's an anime character. She doesn't have to make sense.
Break all the rules, man. Do it. That's the fun part about anime.
I'm like, man, her glove is like, her gauntlet is like bigger than her arm. And I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, yeah, it is. Doesn't have to make sense.
Oh, just go nuts and have fun, man.
So, I know you guys don't play a lot of video games. I started playing Tales of Arise.
Oh yeah,
Great.
you like it?
It's
What is it now?
Tales of Arise. It's like a anime theme game, RPG. Really cool.
Nice, man.
But I
Yeah,
finished it. Another story.
I think I'm waiting on the Guardians of the Galaxy. I might pick that up when it comes out.
You're gonna get it on your PC, because you have the ability to play it on there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it on the PC.
yeah, might as well. Well, consoles are pretty much computers now. Dude, I have to say, I love this playlist, man.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's on Spotify.
This is the new stuff, right? The new Spotify joint.
Yeah, I could listen to this all day.
Charlie, after this, you trying to watch the rest of Dune?
Jedi said everyone is in deep concentration.
It's
the music. I think the music's actually like helping me like zone in. I'm like
Running out of time too,
flying.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm in it, in that zone. That was funny. We had a crunch at work the other day, and everybody was asking like, "Oh, is this part almost done? How much more do we have to go on this?" And we kept asking this one person, like, the animators, like, "Hey, is it ready? Is it ready?" And then finally our boss came on. He was like, "He's in the zone right now, so like it's gonna get done. We promise." But trust me, it was just like, oh yeah, like, oh man, he's getting it done. Because you just think like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta get in it.
Lost the playlist again, Bradley.
Yeah, because we finished it. You hear it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Copy it. It is now, so we got one.
All right.
Put it in stream, just in case anyone in the stream playlist, and then I will message you guys.
Well, unlike you guys, I went lo-fi for my cape.
Mine's still a little low. I'm just using dynamic. Look how choppy this is. Yours is lower than mine still, though. You win. I added a few edge loops here or there. I'm like, it's not quite going.
Nice.
I live in dynamic mode. Like, until
Yeah.
I'm ready and satisfied, I'm just there.
True.
You can get such good results though with just low. But I feel like I don't know if it's just how it, but for me, like as soon as I hit apply, the mesh looks denser all of a sudden. Like I feel like I can almost see how dense the mesh is. But when I look at it in dynamic mode, I just know it's light. So I'm just like, that'll work.
Definitely. I'm mindful now that I'm probably going to print everything that I want to make it, thicker than I normally would. So,
yeah.
So anime.
some good things.
Fiverr, so I'm going to load that. Ooh, it's in rough shape. So 2 anime characters in one stream.
Yep. Oh.
Now, Oh, Mike, your Marvel. When I saw all your Marvel characters together, it was super dope. You got a lot going on, man.
Man. Thanks, brother.
You know, I don't know if you saw it when he, it was on his Facebook. It was on Facebook. I saw it somewhere. I think it was on Facebook.
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
it was the preview screen for the stream yesterday. And I think I have it on Facebook too. Pretty sure. Right, man. We are in the zone on this.
Yeah.
What? Oh, geez, it's almost time. Dang, man.
Yeah, it's almost time.
Damn. All right. I wanted to get into this gross arm.
All right, pencils down, everybody.
Nice.
Let's take a look, way back. So let's look at you, man. Oh wow.
So, getting there.
Oh, those folds are really good.
Thanks, man. So I'll sculpt in more detail later. Like right now, I just wanted to get the basics in. Oh, let me do everything high first. All high. Yeah. So got the Yeezys.
Yeah.
Got his hospital gear. Started doing the jacked up arm. So I'll work on the pose, make it a little more dynamic. Like right now, it feels a little stiff. And then really make this arm nasty. Like, where is it? This one right. Let it go. This one right here.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun, man. So yeah, that's where I am.
Nice, man. Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, so this is where I got right now. Really focused on the pose today. Just really wanted to make sure that she read well in all angles, and that cape is just the expression of her as well as her character. But yeah, just focus on the flow. I still gotta clean up the pose a little bit. It's still some stiff in a little areas. Want to get the hair done and get her face finally detailed a little bit more, just so we could see what's going on there. And then after that, it's moving into more seam details and stuff. But I save that to the very end. I'm getting the overall stuff still blocked. But
Are you gonna make actual eyes for her? Or are you gonna paint on the eyes?
I'm gonna paint on the eyes. Usually,
Okay.
I make that area kind of flat, and then I paint them on.
Okay.
It's really hard to like sculpt a really good anime look to it. But for the prints, I might play around with some ideas, but I typically leave them flat. Yeah. But this is where she's at. And I'm kind of figuring out the base a little bit too, because I do want a 3D printer. So, and I want her floating because that's her ability. So I'm trying to think of I'll find some elements of what her environment is, and then kind of wiggle something in there so that she stands on it, but it doesn't look like it. Get that anti-gravity base happening.
So,
It's looking dynamic. I love the cape.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
What you got, Bradley?
So I was able to put more the armor pieces in, some of the cloth pieces. My goal this weekend is to block out the boots, get the boots done, and have the sword model. I'll probably end up doing that in my R Blender.
What are you thinking about for a pose?
So you told me that I should probably be more dynamic, so I have to think about it. Because I was just going to have, like, both her arms, like, holding down on her sword, like, at the top of the hilt of the sword, and, like, it being on the ground. But we'll see.
No museum poses, bro. We ain't doing that.
I'll see. I can't make any promises.
Would you like for her to look static on your desk, or do you want her to look like she's about to, like, actually get in there and do some damage with that sword?
I want her to be done.
Oh.
Man, see, in my mind, I'm like, dude, that I got a few ideas, but like, she looks like she can choke someone out. So
yeah,
I feel like you can go real nuts on that.
Good. Don't be scared.
Come on, man, break it. Break it.
I will. Because you guys know, like, I like to go into, like, substance painter, so we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, this was a great show. Went too fast.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it did, man. Yeah.
Thanks for everybody that came in. If you were in my stream yesterday and I didn't answer your questions, I apologize. Hit me on any of the social media if there's something you need to know and I didn't answer it, and I'd be happy to take care of that for you. So.
And please, both Mike and Ian will be with the ZBrush this weekend, with Pixelogic this weekend. So tune in, support them. I know that I'm going to give them both a lot of motivating hate.
What is that, bro? What are you doing?
I was like, both these guys are garbage. Both of them.
Yeah.
And then
you tear me down.
Ian, like Mike. His vicious, his spite sculpt? It's hardcore. So getting him angry is the way to go.
Nice. MJ's gonna be there too.
Oh, cool. Right. Yeah, MJ. Yeah. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah,
good luck. You guys enjoy. I'll be watching you guys. But have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Brad, we watching the rest of Dune tonight, bro. We gonna watch the rest of that joint. How about it? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's your birthday tomorrow. I'm not gonna see you.
Yeah, but the wife is like waiting for me to get off.
Okay, well, far be it from me. All right.
All right, guys.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
See you next week. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.